Hello everyone, how's it going? BigLT here. Welcome back to another food review. We are doing Lay's Baked again, but this time it's roasted garlic and herb. I enjoyed the last one. This is the only other one I was looking for. I found it at my local regional grocery store called Hy-Vee. Maybe you can find it at Walmart. I don't know. Maybe Target. We don't have a Target around here, so I have to go to a different store to actually know that. Not a strong smell. I don't get a strong smell out of this. Holy cow, there's like barely anything in here. I know the whole air thing in the bags thing, but my God, that's way too little. That's way too little. Good God. I didn't even see how small the other ones were, how much was in there. Like basically where I'm crimping the bag, that's how full it is. Yeah. Anyway. So you guys can see it. I don't know if it makes any difference, but otherwise people will probably go into my comment section like, hey, you gotta put it up to the camera so we can see what it looks like from up close. Okay, whatever. I don't do it to everything, just so you know. Getting over a cold that I've had last week, at the time I'm recording this. That's why there wasn't any videos for at least a couple of days. And then I got back to it because I was feeling better. So, so the thing here, $5, right? I don't think it's worth the $5 for how much they give you, but for the taste, it's probably worth that. If you just want it for the taste, sure. If you want it for the quality of how many there is, in a bag, probably not. So how's it taste? I can taste a lot of herb and not as much garlic, but it's good because the garlic isn't overpowering the flavor of the herbs. It's actually a happy balance of medium of both at once. And I know Scotty probably watched this. It's like, does the smell overpower anything like those pretzels? No. Even though this is garlic, there's no overpowering garlic smell coming from this. Like none. And then since I opened the bag, there's nothing in there. In case anybody wonders, like, why does he keep pushing up his glasses? I thought these were fit fine. When I got them, and they were for a while. Now they got to the point where they're a little loose, they kind of fall off a little bit. If I like look down long enough, they'll fall right off my face. That takes about a good 20 seconds to do that at least. So I always push my glasses up because they slightly fall off, or they slightly adjust themselves. So like even to like this, like I'd have to do this in order to see. So that's why I push them up. But anyway, let's read the ingredients, shall we? Dry potatoes, olive oil, I think you can tell. Cornstarch, sugar, corn maltodextrin, and less than 2% of salt, garlic powder. Definitely can taste the garlic powder. I know it's soy, lecithin. Can't say it. Whey, skim milk, natural flavors, dextrose, spices, including parsley. So there's one of the herbs. Citric acid, reduced lactose whey, cheddar cheese, though I can't taste that. And no, it's not because I was getting over a cold. I literally didn't expect to be any kind of cheese of any kind in here. Uh, and a Toto extract is the last thing. Milk and soy ingredients. So yeah, this might be the last time I do the baked, not fried Lay's chips. Only because there's none other flavors that seem new in a way. I mean, they got just about the regular flavors that they've done, but you know, this one and then the loaded baked potato. Those two are the only ones where I can look at these and say it's worth doing the food review on, even though the price is a little pricey. And me personally, barely any chips. Well, there. Could sit here and eat all those chips at this rate if I keep it up. But I'll tell you much, it's very good. Very, very good. How good? Well, let's get to the rating, shall we? I'd say 8.5 out of 10. I think flavor-wise, it's good. Quality, I mean, as far as like, or quantity, whatever, which one, I think it's quantity. Quantity of how many there are in the bag. If I have to give that a rating, I'd say 3 out of 10. Could use a little bit more, but whatever. I'm familiar with the idea of the half the bag is air situation. I've done research on that. I like to research on my food stuff. So it's supposed to keep the chips from breaking, I believe, and the bag from opening through travel or whatever, transport, whatever it is. Something like that. But anyway, that'll do it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching this food review. I'm BigLT, and I'll see you guys next time for another food review. You have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.